having a quick rant because I just had a flashback of something from my childhood that I completely forgot about. But this is important because there are so many things as black people, I feel, that we block out. Like traumatic shit. That's truly traumatic. But because we go through so much bullshit all the time in youth, we just kind of are just like, oh, whatever. And we block it out and completely forget. But this is true, 100% true, guys. One of my best friends growing up, who I am still very good friends with now, her parents did not like me and did not want her hanging out with me because I'm black. Like, that's definitely something that literally actually happened. Like, that was a part of our friendship, was literally like getting around her fucking parents because we're like, whatever the fuck, like trying to hang out because her parents didn't like me because I'm black. Real talk. And she is Hispanic. She is a non-black Hispanic, what we would consider mestiza. And I'm Hispanic as well, but morena. Get in. And I remember this like very recently. I'm like, yeah, me and her would have to like really like sneak around, and almost sometimes I think we would lie. She would lie about who she was going to hang out with, and we would go to the movies and stuff in the summer, and like it was crazy. And like eventually her parents just like kind of gave up and acknowledged that we were like besties. And like I did get to like go to a sleepover at her place, but the looks that I got like all the time from them were like dirty. Oh my god. And I was like 13, guys. I was like 13, and for me this was just so like whatever. Like by 13, I had already experienced so many things putting me down because of my blackness that I was just like, oh, just another day. I can't believe that. Like, that's awful. That is so awful. And maybe, and I don't know, like to be desensitized by that already by 13 is crazy. And I saw this friend again for a wedding. And I went to parents' house, and the passive aggressiveness was still there. Like, still, like, oh, hi. I'm like, oh, hi, fuck you. Oh my god. But that is, like, that happened. And I forgot all about it, honestly. And I think it's probably a good thing because, like, all that mattered was our friendship back then, and all that matters is our friendship now, and the fun that we had together and how much we love each other was, like, literally all that mattered to us back then, even though the fact that her parents were fucking racist, it was, like, a big fucking deal. But, like, yeah, like, that's crazy. Like, that's definitely, like, a repressed memory. But it started coming back to me, like, in the last few weeks. And I was like, wow, no, for real. So-and-so's parents really did not like me because I'm black. Do not, present day. Yeah, that's crazy. All this to say, like, these are the kind of things that, you know, if you're non-black, and I say non-black, I don't say people of color. I don't lump in people of color into this black experience because a minority experience is not synonymous with black experience. Because this was a minority family. Like, these were minority people that were fucking racist. Because anti-blackness is something that we have to worry about no matter whose house we're walking into. Like, yeah, white people, white people, white people, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Like, whether if we're dating someone or if we're like friends with someone and we walk into their home, whether they're white, whether they're Asian, whether they're Middle Eastern, whether they are Hispanic, you know, whatever they are, non-black, like, it doesn't matter. We still have this fear. There's still always this possibility of them looking down on us like we're dirt, like subhuman, on account of our blackness. And like, literally, like, it's not only white families. There's not only that the behavior of not wanting their children to marry black people is not unique to white people. Are we ready for that? Probably not. It's huge in the Hispanic community. It might even be worse in the Hispanic community. And in other minority groups, it is also there. So we face it everywhere. You know what I mean? And this is the kind of thing that we have to, this is the kind of thing we grew up having to deal with, and something that became a norm for us very, very early. So much of a norm, in fact, that I forgot it until now. So much of a norm that I forgot that this was a big hurdle for one of my closest friendships. To this day, my closest friendship. To this day, a person who I treasure very much. And all I remember, most of what I remember are the good times and our laughs and how much we love each other. But I completely forgot that tidbit, that her parents don't like me because I'm black. Hopefully another teaching moment that this kind of thing is a norm for black people.